Hi, everybody. Here's my practice speech for my persuasive speech. When I was in high school, I decided that I wanted to learn to speak Spanish. I needed the credits, it was a language that had always interested me, and a really good family friend was the teacher at my high school. So in my freshman year of high school, I signed up for Spanish class. I stayed in Spanish all through high school, and during my senior year, when I received a mission call to serve in Chile, speaking Spanish, I was extremely happy. I knew that the 4 years of learning words and conjugations would pay off as I went to live in a country where I would be completely immersed in a different language. When I got to the missionary training center in Mexico City, I was ahead of most of my peers in my ability to speak Spanish, and I learned the material and language faster and seemingly easier. Unfortunately, many people don't have the opportunity to learn a foreign language or don't take the opportunities afforded them simply because it isn't required and it is easier to take different classes to get credits. I believe that learning a foreign language should be required in schools today. I think that we should learn the foreign languages for several reasons. First, the world that we live in today is a global one with many opportunities to interact with people from all over the world at our very fingertips. Worldwide travel has never been easier, and many people even live permanently in different countries than their birth country. Second, as people grow up and experience life, it can help them gain a career and give them experiences they otherwise wouldn't have. Third, most countries outside the US require students to learn English at a young age, so this would help us to catch up with them. And fourth, not only does knowing another language help you to communicate, but it can also help you to know the meaning of someone speaking English as a second language. So we live in a global world. Living in America, we can travel to almost any country, and knowing how to communicate while traveling can help a lot. In 2019, there were almost 38 million US citizens who traveled to different countries, while in 2018 there were even more, with almost 42 million Americans leaving the country. The United States has people from all over the world living here, and being able to communicate can help them and us to have a better experience. According to the Pew Research Center, more than 40 million people living in the US were born in another country. Out of the 327 million people in America, 40 million are from other countries, which is about 13% of the US population. Based on that statistic, nearly 1 out of every 10 people is from another country and potentially speaks another language than English. Learning another language gives people experiences otherwise unavailable. Speaking multiple languages makes you a lot more valuable to employers. Knowing 2 languages gives you a better chance at landing a job, and it helps you be able to earn more money. Because so many businesses or companies are doing business online, you're doing business on a global scale, so they'll hire employees who can speak multiple languages. According to salary.com, language differentials typically range between 5 and 20% per hour more than the base rate, which means that you get paid more simply for knowing a second language and being able to use that in the workplace. Learning a foreign language also helps you to meet people you otherwise wouldn't. Meeting people who are from different cultures can give you knowledge and experience. When we get to know people from different cultures, we get to learn about their beliefs, their country, and their practices. When we're able to learn these things, we can relate better to the people around us and create lasting friendships. Many countries outside the United States require students to begin learning English at a young age. Again, according to the Pew Research Center, almost every country in Europe requires students as young as 6 years old to start learning a foreign language. Normally, they learn English because it is such a universal language. Schools in the United States should begin programs like this to help children gain the skills that come with this. I have an 11-year-old cousin named Quinn who started learning German in school when he was only 8 years old. Every day at his school, they spend half of the day just speaking German and learning German. I was talking to his mom about it, and she said that she's seen that it's helped him develop more confidence in himself, it's helped him be more creative, and it helps him perform better on standardized tests. Learning at a young age helps to form the language in a student's mind. Starting at a young age helps it stick better, and it just helps their mind to grasp it better. Countries also have their students learn how to speak another language because learning how to communicate in another language helps develop other communication skills. And the last reason that I think that learning a second language should be required in schools is that you'll be able to better understand non-native English speakers. Sentence structure in different languages are extremely different, and you can make translations mean different things, and you can change the meaning of sentences just by changing simple words. Some languages hold important information at different parts of a sentence, so it is important to pay attention to this when speaking to someone who isn't a native in the same language as you. For example, in speaking Spanish, when you say "I love you" to a friend, you say "te quiero," which has the same meaning but literally translated means "you I want." So "te quiero" is "you I want," but it's "I love you." This is just one small example, but if we can understand this, then speaking to someone in English who has learned it as a second language will make much more sense, and we'll be able to better understand them, and we can also help them as they learn English. As you can see, there are so many reasons to learn a foreign language, and what better place to start this than in the schools that we already attend and that we'll have our children attend. By requiring all students to be involved in a foreign language, everyone would know how to connect with the people around them and connect the world. As it's becoming more global and more connected, more people would be open to life-changing opportunities and better career opportunities. We would be more caught up to the rest of the world, and our understanding of foreigners would increase so we can be more welcoming. And this is why I think that learning a second language should be required in schools today. Thank you.